Hey, Lindsey, thanks for taking the time. There's been a lot of talk on Twitter about the most underrated player in the NWSL, and I think you came and said Angela Salem times 5,000. I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about what makes you think that and what she provides in that midfield.
Oh man, I could speak to you about her for hours. Angie's a good friend of mine, but I've been playing with her for a few years now. And I think even this past year and a half or so, I've really seen the best part of Ange come out. I think she's a true footballer. She knows the game so well. So it makes it even more enjoyable for me to play with her. But besides her doing that and having that part of her game, she works her ass off. And I think she always talks about her age and how old she is and whatnot, but she does not seem that way. The mentality that she has every single game, no matter who she's going up against, no matter who we're playing against, she takes on that challenge and she wants to win so badly. And I don't know, it's just a really cool thing to see for me as a friend, but a teammate. And she just keeps getting better and better. So, which is incredible. But yeah, Ange is, I think, by far the most underrated player here.
Next, we'll go to Jonathan Tannenwald.
Thanks. Hi, Lindsey. Jonathan Tannenwald from the Philadelphia Inquirer. I was out there last week and watching everything and talking to a bunch of people about the fact that the teams in the ICC were picked on merit, and they're going to keep doing that for the NWSL teams, keep making sure that it's the trophy winners in the league. And I wonder, for you, how important that is and how important you think it is for this league that the players and the teams have something to aspire to beyond just winning in the league.
Yeah, I think it's an incredible tournament. I think it's exciting. It's exciting for the world because, we're used to playing all against NWSL teams, but, always wonder what it's like to play against, a team in Europe or champions in Europe or whatnot. So I think it's cool to see the level here matched up against the level over there. And it's exciting for players like us. And I think it's exciting for players on Lyon and Barca, the Bayerns and PSGs coming over here and playing against this kind of level. And especially in their preseason, getting games against us who are midseason. I think that's awesome for them as well. But I think it's also entertaining for our fan base and for their fan base and everyone around the world seeing us. So I hope that everyone enjoyed it. They should have. And yeah, it was incredible. And I'm happy to say that we did outstanding with, the players coming back in and the players that we had here and how well that we came out and played our way as well.
Next, we'll go to Melina Gaspar.
Thank you. Hi, Lindsey. Well, since last year, we have seen some changes on the Thorns roster. Some players that have been essential to the team in the past had to leave for different reasons. The most recent, of course, is A.D. Franch. So I wanted to know, how does the group handle these situations and how do you and the rest of the team do to accommodate to these changes on the roster? Thank you.
Yeah, it's professional football. This happens. It's not fun. It's hard to see players go, and some players wanting a change. Some players don't want certain trades happening. Whatever. This is the reality of our league. AD, of course, was such a special player here in Portland, and it's sad. It really is sad to see her go, and especially after everything that she's given to this club and the kind of player that she was. But again, I really hope for the best. I hope that she's settled back in her hometown and that she's going to absolutely thrive over there and kill it. But, again, this happens, and we as a team need to come together and keep pushing and know that, we're always going to continue fighting for each other, and those guys will always remain in our hearts and legends of this club.
We'll go back to Jonathan Tannenwald for a follow-up.
Thanks, Joe. Lindsey, you played against a lot of those Lyon players on national teams, and perhaps even when you were over in France back in the day. But I wonder what this particular one was like coming in a club environment and coming in Portland against so many of those players that you know so well?
Yeah, I mean, one, it was awesome to see first half and how we matched up against them. Honestly, didn't really know what to expect from Lyon. I watched Lyon against Barca, but it's a completely different game because you're not matched up against a pressing team like us. And so I really didn't know how they're going to do. For me, it was awesome to see the first half. I think it made me so excited to even come on and play. And, you know, you have Lyon, also Barca, that have some of the most incredible individual players, and their technical abilities and what they challenged us with was really cool to see, and how we did well with that. I think Cascarino took on Ange or Menges. I think it was both of them one time, and Ange and Menges both tracked back probably 60 yards to win the ball off of her. And she's not an easy player to win the ball off of. So it was cool to kind of see those things. And of course, it's always nice to see Almadine. And I think she was, I was just talking about this, she was trying to talk a little trash on the field in English, but it doesn't work out well for her. So.
We'll go back to Grant Little for a follow-up.
Hey, Lindsey, I was just wondering, as a former PSG player, how did it feel to come on at halftime and beat Lyon in Providence Park?
Yeah, I got to say, as a PSG player, I never once beat Lyon while being on the field. I think we beat them once in Champions League, but yeah, so it was really nice. You know, Lyon is, again, just an incredible team, and they're so highly rated all over the world and have been champions of Europe so many times. So again, it's just credit to our team and what we've done and what we've done this year, that we just keep going and going and going and wanting to win more and more trophies.
We'll take one last question from Paul Danzer.
Hi, Lindsey. I'm curious, what did you learn both individually and collectively 2 years ago after the World Cup, when you kind of struggled as a team coming back? What are you doing differently this year? What did you take away from that experience versus this year coming back from the Olympics?
Yeah, it's tough. I think it's hard to say. It's anytime we come back from a big major tournament where we've been out 7 to 8 games and with our team doing so incredibly well, not losing a game with us being gone. It's hard. It's hard coming back and finding your place and trying to do the best that you possibly can for the team. And I think that's just it in itself. For myself, I told myself that I just want to remain present, give everything that I have every day, know that it's going to be difficult coming back in, and also earning the respect of your players again. You know, not that it's just given. We got to come back and work, you know, just as hard, if not more, and work for them. You know, our team struggled with numbers, with injuries while we were gone, and they still were able to get out and get those wins and not lose any points while we were gone. So for us, it's to continue that, give more. You know, we want to finish out the season well, keep getting winning trophies. So whatever that we possibly can do to help and improve and make our team stronger. That's about it.